Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Flyer's Ed. We are back in orbit, looking at the moon, and we are here with Mr. Pfister, our instructor.
Hello class, how are you today?
Not too bad, not too bad. How are you?
Doing alright. Small housekeeping item. You see that tab on the upper right edge of the screen that says Mechjeb?
Yep. These guys right here?
No, the black tab on the right side border.
Oh, it's that, yes.
Can you please right-click, drag that to the bottom where it's just above Yoger Kerman's portrait?
Okay. Right there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's a small housekeeping item. But, so yeah, in our last episode, we demonstrated the use and through action the benefits of using the RCS build aid. This is a very RCS balanced craft that we have docked at Kerbal Station 1. And today we're going to get this out to the moon to help our intrepid boys in green. But first I wanted to ask you something. What are we looking at right now in this shot?
We are looking from Kerbal Station 1 directly towards the moon.
Okay. What can you tell me from this view about approximately where our translunar injection burn will take place?
About 16 hours. 3/4 of an orbit.
You mean 16 minutes?
Minutes, right.
Hours.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking about 24-hour day and time zones. And, sorry, I had to deal with that at work today. So
about 75, 2/3 to 75% of an orbit in front of us.
Correct. Because we are looking straight at it with Kerbal pretty much directly behind us, and I usually depart just as the moon is rising relative to Kerbal. So that point is about 2/3 to 3/4 of an orbit away.
As a matter of fact, in Kerbal Space Program, before maneuver nodes were even a gleam in Jebediah Kerman's eye, you had to dead reckon with the Nav Ball your way around the Kerbal system, and the only way to time a translunar injection was to time yourself coming around on moonrays.
Wow.
So
quite a different experience.
Oh yeah, it was very I would almost characterize it as Kerbal Space Cowboys rather than Kerbal Space.
Indeed.
Very Oregon Trail, you have died of dysentery kind of thing.
Cool.
When we come back and join our faithful audience, we will be in orbit of the moon, similarly docked to the little orange pill in orbit of the moon.
Alrighty, see you there. Alright.
We're plotting our TMI here, and we're noticing that we've got a pretty decent setup right now, but we definitely want a higher lunar periaps than this. So what have we tried up until this point, student?
We've been playing just with prograde and retro.
And what has that yielded us?
Some really weird results. See, there we are. Right there. That.
Right.
Yeah. So obviously we have a radial or normal issue.
You think it's obvious?
That's all I've got.
We have access to 4 dimensions, but you're restricting yourself to 3.
The time.
There you go.
So if we leave, would it be sooner? Looks like it. Nope. Do you remember what elevation our orbit was around the...
It was at elevation approximately 0 degrees equatorial, but the altitude, I want to say was... Well, let's find out. Let's zoom in on the moon as focus.
Whoops.
Hello. That's not fun.
That was not the focus. Oh, well, apparently we wound up at the Kerbal X. That's okay.
Map view.
You were there already? It's this is it.
13. Why are we switching to it?
I forgot we could just hover over it.
All right.
But,
I'm not making fun. It's if there was something else you wanted to look at,
Apo Perry, 12:15. Okay.
Sweetness.
Switch to not Kerbal Station 1.
Switch to it. We can bracket over. They're still less than 100 meters apart.
That's true. Cool. Okay, so adjusting the time was definitely doing the job we needed it to do.
Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, you have access to all 4 dimensions of space and time. Don't needlessly restrict yourself to 1 or 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, if 1 or 2 will usefully and purposefully do what you want, there's no reason to start introducing other variables willy-nilly.
So it's usually good to come in high, right? If you're going to be docking with something in lower orbit?
Generally.
So
particularly if you're docking with something that's on like a nap of the terrain orbit like we have over there. As far as we're concerned, the surface is at 10 kilometers, so.
Yeah. Well, all right, we're going to come in 5,000 above and onwards to the moon.
And then we're going to demonstrate Kerbal attachment system.
Cool. All right. So we're back, and we're trying something new.
Yep. We are in an orbit around the moon. What happened on our last arrival with the donor rescue is that we were very fortunate. We were able to get the inclination and most of the orbital characteristics set up with our initial insertion burn. The problem being that we ended up in a very frustrating state of resonance between our 2 orbits, and the periods matched up in some kind of proportion. I think it was 2 to 5, and it was very difficult to fight our way into a maneuver without blowing ourselves out to a higher orbit and just basically resetting the pattern. So what we've done here is we circumvented a lot of that frustration and sorrow by inserting ourselves into a larger orbit anyway, and our main man is lagging behind us at a lower altitude, very closely inclined, and it is therefore going to be catching up. In the spirit of Flier's Ed, it's important to know what mods are out there that can help us, their benefits, and their limitations. So today, and at a couple other points, we're going to pull out the easy mode, as it is sometimes derisively and I think unfairly called. We are going to use Mechjeb.
All right.
The rendezvous autopilot. The default settings: desired final distance of 100, max number of phasing orbits 5. That's similar to what we've seen in previous episodes about Kerbal Alarm Clock anticipating future rendezvous within a default time horizon of 6 orbits, and you can change that.
Okay.
So let's engage autopilot.
All right, and it's starting to plan maneuvers.
Yep. And it's just gonna. First thing it's doing is it's zeroing out the last of our inclination change.
Yeah, which is far more precise than we could ever be.
Right. See, that's one of the things about autopilots. The space shuttle was not designed to be flown by a human pilot. They made either 2 or 3 different attempts over the operational lifetime of the U.S. Space Shuttle program to fly it on manual, and there were problems or aborts all 3 times. It's something that we don't have the ability to train human pilots to do yet, and with the precision that's required in maintaining a 0 heading on that burn vector, this is just one of the things that Skynet will always trounce us, unfortunately.
Orbital planning is not easy. That's for sure.
Well, yeah.
Interesting.
So it zeroed out our inclination change, and while we were
Mm-hmm.
talking, it plotted a high efficiency home and transfer burn, and now it's matching orbital characteristics. Let's look at our resources tab.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Where
Upper
is
right.
that?
Nope. Yep.
There we go.
And let's right-click drag the Mechjeb tab all the way down.
Right, because that's left over from... Oh, and he's gotten himself a couple of encounters on the next burn.
Yep. See, this is how you know that it's a pretty efficient burn. You want the burn to occur 180 degrees away along the orbit. If you set it up with less than 180 degrees, or more, depending on your perspective, there's nothing wrong with that, but you have used extra fuel. You've used extra tons of
I see.
Now, there are other external considerations that could influence that. You need to get in before life support runs out. You need to get in time to meet another burn window to go somewhere else, before a battery dies, before you lose the ability to get a scientific reading on something happening in the vicinity, like with the Rosetta mission. Not only did we have to get there, we needed to get there at a certain time so that the sunlight was right, so that we could take telemetry readings off of the whatever the name of the Rosetta comet is.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. Spaceship, yes, but the comet?
Right.
Couldn't even tell you. But
So,
interesting.
This is running in like a pretty decent bugger. Let's mouse over that rendezvous and see what our range is going to be. Yeah, that's going to be somewhere between 170 and 240 meters distant. And keep in mind, our desired final distance preset is 100 meters. It's going to keep fine-tuning us until it gets us right on top. But with an intercept right now of 200 meters, this is where... Exactly. That's why I said it the way I did. We will learn its benefits and also its limitations.
So now it's time to disengage and take over?
Wow.
Because I think it's planning a collision there.
Not necessarily. It's only 1 decimal point significant digit. It could be like 40 meters away.
But this is probably where we want to step in and finish the job.
Oh yeah. Just disengage autopilot.
Okay. Stop.
Let's F5 the heck out of that. Kill the maneuver node.
Oh. There we go. Stop the rotation.
Stop the madness. Yes.
All right, where's our target? Right there. Hey, look at that.
Wow.
It's right there. Now we need to get to. Oh, and there's our other rescue.
Let's go. Yeah, let's govern our throttle.
Yeah, down to, we usually do it below 20.
Nope. Let's open that port.
Yes, that would be a terrible thing to forget, wouldn't it?
Let's bracket over real quick.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to get it onto target view.
Oh my goodness, look at that trajectory.
That's a pretty clean approach, isn't it?
It literally T-balled us.
Okay, we're actually going to have to slow down here in just a moment, aren't we? Because we've got not a lot of time. RCS on.
SAS on.
Yes, good call.
N.
Yeah.
Lots of N. Go, 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 go.
Oh, why isn't it going?
Caps lock.
Thank you. I forgot about that.
Get it down to below 0.3. Alright, leave it.
Okay.
Let us let's kill our engine. Let's hibernate the engine.
Oh yeah. Yep. And back
Let's
to...
give our... I know what you're thinking. You're thinking of rotating the station to accommodate our incoming trajectory.
But there is no reason to do that.
Well, not only that, look at what'll happen with the joint. Yes, you can do it, but I don't think so. Let's instead maneuver our prograde vector around so that it draws us left.
Okay.
So let's bring it down from 6:30 all the way over to 9 o'clock.
All right, so we're going to want to follow that right now. So our prograde vector... Oh, hold on. Let's just... There we are.
We should be using JKIL, not WASD.
Yeah. And we want it to go left. Correct?
Nope. I actually didn't realize we weren't in chase cam view. Now let's move it over to the right.
Okay.
Let's center on the pink.
Mm-hmm.
And let's pull the yellow vector around so that it is at approximately the sky spot.
So right over here?
No, that's the horizon spot.
So right where we're...
The ground spot, not the sky spot. At negative 90 elevation. Yep.
Okay, and we're trying to find the... Where is it going? If I've completely lost it.
K.
Completely lost it.
All right, kill RCS.
Okay. Let's go look for it.
We're at just above 50% on RCS. Yeah, let's look for it.
All right, there's the pro. There's the pro.
Okay. Let's leave it right here.
Mm-hmm.
RCS.
Okay. Now start taking it where we need it.
Give me a tap of K.
Tap of K. There it goes.
All right, lots more K. Send it to the top. Kill RCS.
RC off. Rotate.
Rotate closer to the pink vector.
There they are.
All right.
Okay.
Bring
back.
the yellow with the K and I think the J over to the ground spot.
So right at the the dot right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Kill RCS. Orient. For now, go between them.
Okay.
RCS.
Okay.
Give me a little bit more K. That is in response to the new information of the position.
Okay.
We're at just under 50 meters distant, operating at 1%, so 0.5 meters per second. I like this speed. Let's F5.
Okay. It is done.
Kill RCS.
And we are going to just drift.
Yes, let's orient around to the left. Until the yellow is at the edge of the nav ball.
Like so.
More. All right, that's good.
Oh.
That's fine.
I just want to keep it in sight.
I understand.
Because
now we're gonna RCS and we're gonna draw it closer to the pink, but not all the way.
Okay, and that'll be.
Yeah, let's bring it up to the I think so.
There we go. J and K. Like so?
Let's bring the yellow vector up to an elevation of maybe -20 or -25.
About there.
Kill RCS, orient.
They're doing a little dance around the station here, are we?
Yep. Let's target our port.
I think I already targeted it, but let's just double check. Yep, that is our current target. Oh, and control from here.
Sweet.
Alright, so we're just gonna keep drifting around until we're a little closer to our target.
And I think this is where we'll just time-lapse in on the rest.
I think so.
We've demonstrated the mechanics.
Yep, I agree. It'll either be a time-lapse or a cut. Hard to say which. Yeah.
Call the ball. I'm taking my headset off and going to grab something. But
Okay,
don't pause.
Sounds good. Yep.
Pay attention to your target speed.
Yep. I'm keeping it nice and low.
Well, more importantly, pay attention to what your target speed tells you in the context of everything else on your screen and your nav ball. It means that while you're moving laterally very slowly, you're not moving forward very quickly. At this angle, adding forward velocity will impart change to your momentum location. Let's rotate and visually align without the nav ball.
Okay.
While we do visually align without the nav ball, we're keeping track of what it does to the nav ball and what's visible on it. And we're moving our IJKL along with our WASD to keep everything situated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have RCS on right now.
I want you to orient. Turn on RCS, give me a lot of J and K. Or I, not J, I. There you go.
Bingo.
There you go.
We're in.
All right, let's leave the engine off, but undo the throttle governor.
Yeah, we're gonna need that back to normal.
Let us drain the lateral tanks on the original donor craft.
We should probably do that off camera, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
So we have finished refueling at Lunar Station 1, and we now have... Where are we at now?
We are about to go downtown. We, on the map, see a little X marks the spot. A weird Y-shaped X marks the spot. We are going to do a brief and probably not often revisited demonstration of the Mechjeb landing guidance module. Just as it was a series of autopilots to perform this orbital rendezvous, This is effectively going to do the same thing. And do we have any questions?
Not really. If it's the same thing, it's the same thing. So it's going to help us, adjust our orbit so that we're actually in the right place.
This is going to be freaky. Let's click on the applet auto warp right below touchdown speed.
Okay.
What does some of this information suggest to you?
You mean in the Mechjeb?
Yeah, any of the info there. What does some of it suggest to you?
You can pick a target. You can just land. You can tell the autopilot to land at target or land somewhere near the target. I wonder how close it would be. How quickly you can touch down. Lots of little details here.
Okay, let's click on Show Landing Predictions.
Okay.
No
error brave nodes. Yeah, pretty sure. I'll do it again.
That's it. Land at target, and let's get out of the map view.
All right. So out of the map view. Okay, come on. Out of the map view. Thank you.
Hello.
And land at target.
Land at target.
Okay. This is interesting.
Let's keep a view on the station, just in case.
I've already lost it. There it is. Good stuff.
Good. Map view.
Okay, we're all right.
Let's look at our landing site.
No, it's doing a burn. Or not yet, but there it goes. There. Oh yeah. So there's its tweak to the.
And notice what it was doing on the Nav Ball too. It burned anti-normal.
Right. Simple as that. So then. Oh wow! It goes down aggressively, does it?
Let's get out of map. Let's toggle between this and flight view.
Okay. It's very... Wow. Back to the map.
See the disconnect between the trajectory and the blue indicator?
Yep.
What do you suppose that is?
Orbital...
That's the
rotation.
That's the rotation of the moon. Yep.
And it's trying to account for that a bit, is it?
Oh, it's succeeding in accounting for that.
Okay. Well, let's see how we're doing here.
Nope. Just let it do its thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. No panics. I'm just looking around.
We F5'd the bejesus out of this, so we're good.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the landing legs, by the way. Well, then let's look at our target. Let's keep our target in view.
Here it comes. No landing legs yet.
And let's go into auto view rather than chase view.
Oh. That's a little better, eh?
Yep. Zoom in a little bit.
Oh, there go the landing legs. Yeah. Oh, it's coming in fast, isn't it? Oh, hello. Is it literally dropping it? Is it literally dropping it right on the target? That's kind of hilarious. Is it just it must just be taking advantage of the orbit of the moon to miss. Would that be a reasonable statement? Or is it just land?
I think this is just a precision offset, honestly.
Yeah, it's hard to tell though, isn't it? That's weird. Is it just me, or does the moon texture here look a little different from normal?
It looks a little streaky, but I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh.
Let's have 5. Let's close the landing guidance app.
Yep.
Let's pull up in.
KER. Here we are. Oh, and resource. Go away, resource.
Yep. So we have 340 some odd meters per second delta V on the Stricken X, and 15,500 on this, which means we have a total of just a little bit more than 1,800. Divided by 2 is a little bit more than 900. And to get out of here and home, we need about 600 per.
So we have some breathing room even to get these things home. Not a lot, but a bit of breathing room.
Let's lower the ladder.
Okay. Get a Kerbal out of here.
Yep.
I'm assuming we need him. Jogi. Because you're not one of the classics.
Let's turn on our lights.
Whoa.
Hello.
What the heck?
I want you to climb up that ladder to the top of the landing gear.
Hold on.
That's not how you do it. That's, wow, how you do it. Zoom away.
Gotta love being on the moon. Okay.
Zoom all the way in.
Alright, we have a little thing right in front of him.
Yep. And we're going to click on grab.
Okay. Alright,
we're going to very carefully foot ourselves on the ground.
There we go.
Space.
There we go.
Let's bracket over to the X1.
Alright, over to the X1. There
That's
we are.
The X2.
Oh. There we are.
And let's lower the ladder.
Yep. Extending the ladder.
Now let's bracket over to our Kerbal.
Oh, that's why it went funny on me. It went to X2 from the Kerbal. And he's going to go pop up onto this ladder.
Yep.
And go
to the same height.
Here we go. So approximately right there.
Let's zoom all the way in. We are going to right-click, attach.
Right-click or left-click?
We already right-clicked. Now we're going to left-click, attach. Now, there is no snap like we have in the editor.
Okay.
Let's place this on the fuselage somewhere. Preferably on the right side of the ladder. Not the left side. There you go.
Okay, so attach.
That's the left side. Let's go to the right side.
So, somewhere right there?
That's fine.
Okay.
Let's climb down. All right.
Boy, does he ever look happy.
Up. Oh, yeah. Let's climb up to the top of the X2 hatch, but do not board.
Okay. Come on. What you doing, bud? It's being just a little... Where are we going? Where are you going? He's being just a little twitchy here.
Hit W.
I am hitting W. It was not responding the way it was supposed to. For a moment there.
It sounds like your keyboard needs a spanking.
It probably does. It's actually getting a little old. Oh.
Yeah, whatever. Alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, here's what I'm going to need you to do with the RCS pack. With the shift button. Well. Okay. Yeah, get as high up as you can before you lose your grip, which is right here.
Yep.
Let's rotate the camera upward a little bit so that we can see the nose cap.
Okay.
I need you to RCS us onto the crew access hatch.
Okay.
But don't board the graft.
Okay, why? Come on, RCS.
You don't have to jump. You can just RCS up from a standing position. Grab.
We're there.
All right.
Okay.
I want you to right-click on the winch.
Right there.
Grab connector. Now, either carefully down the ladder or with your RCS, I need you to land. That'll work.
There we go.
Let's go climb up the other ladder.
Aha. Very cool. Grab. And then right-click the thing on his backpack.
No, right-click the thing on the fuselage.
Ah, okay.
Docked.
Plug docked.
Yes.
Done and done.
Let's get him back into his own capsule.
Okay. How's your RCS doing, buddy? Alrighty, and going up. Okay. I don't know why.
Just starts this up from the ground.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, there's an extra part in there, the heat shield.
Right, and that's just made things just a little...
Yep.
Okay. We are in.
All right. Open up TAC fuel balancer. Oxidizer liquid fuel. Balance all, balance all.
Beautiful. So we'll be ready for our 3-ship return in the next episode.
Or we could do a victory launch of the Stricken X1, and then we can just time-lapse at the end the return of the other two.
Yeah, one or the other. You'll see based on whether or not we fade to black right here. Because...
All right, unbalance. Don't close it. Well, okay.
All right.
Yeah, unbalance. Liquid fuel oxidizer. On the top.
Oh, yeah. Turn those off.
Now you close it.
What else? Now you close it. Okay.
Right-click on the winch connector. Unplug. Right-click the winch. Retract.
Boom. Nice.
That is awesome.
That is a cool mod. I have to say that is a neat mod because it makes you work for the job. It's not a straight up just cool. And probably something that NASA would really love to deploy or have planned.
Let's bracket over.
All right, going up. So that's all for now.
In this episode, we saw the first usage on camera of the Kerbal attachment system, which was ultimately the saving grace of this rescue attempt. We saw applications of our docking techniques that we learned in previous episodes, and we demonstrated the a few of the Mechjeb mods, a few of the Mechjeb modules, I should say, because the whole thing is a mod.
Indeed. So that's it. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.